What's going on, everybody? We are just getting started with a little Amazon FBA Q&A. As always, we got the TikTok live right here. I mean, that's kind of a troll question. How long did it take you to reach these levels of sales? This account's 5 years old, but this is 1 out of 4 7-figure Amazon seller accounts that I operate. And then I also have a brand new account as well. And I've been documenting that journey for everybody and posting videos on my social medias about it. So grade and resell would not affect your brand image. That's what I was worried about. I don't think so. No, it hasn't affected us. Are makeup products profitable to sell on Amazon? Any product, this is a YT question. Any product is potentially profitable to sell, Summer, but I don't touch makeup products. You're going up against the behemoths, Maybelline, Elf Cosmetics, and all the other makeup brands. They sell their product because they're ordering tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of units. They're getting their cost of goods way lower than you ever will. Not ever will, I shouldn't say that, but especially when you're first starting out. And the advertising cost per clicks for makeup products are too high. Is it normal to have a few unfulfillable order or units? Yes, it is. No, James, I don't just give away products on the live, brother. That's giving somebody a fish. I'm here to teach people how to fish. I have videos on product research. I have videos on the product criteria that I use, but I'm never just going to be like, hey, here's a good product that you should launch. I give you examples, but they're not examples that I would actually launch, right? Like a tool belt, maybe, but I wouldn't go launch a tool belt. That market's, it doesn't meet the criteria either. But yeah, I would never really trust anybody who's just gonna, on a TikTok live or on a video, gonna give you a product. Like I have plenty of videos on my TikTok where I go over like, here's a good product to sell. Here's what a good product to sell on Amazon looks like. But there's always a caveat to that at the end. I'll never just hand over a product. And you guys will see these viral videos of people, oh, this is a good product to sell. They have hundreds or thousands of likes. Meanwhile, if you use the 10% rule, 10% of those people go and launch that product, and then now you create hundreds of competitors in literally one single product niche. Most profitable product niche to start with as a beginner. I like home and kitchen, office products, kitchen and dining, baby products, health and household, toy products, pet supplies, sports and outdoors, tools, home and improvement, patio, lawn and furniture. Those are all solid categories. You think I could launch a successful product before Q4? If you started right now and you 10x'd it, put in a lot of effort, yeah. Are you going live tomorrow? God willing, yes. Also, TikTok and YouTube, you guys get the benefits of it, but TikTok, if we get to 2K likes and 20 shares, we will do live product research today on the live, or maybe we should take a break from it so we don't get fatigued from the live product research, huh? What do we think? I'll let you guys decide. I understand that, man. I'm just trying to gauge how is it viable to source manufacture a product. You do product research, which, like I said, I have lots of videos on how to do. You start contacting manufacturers. Once you start contacting manufacturers, you're going to get quotes. You're going to get shipping quotes. You're going to calculate your Amazon FBA fees, and you're going to see after negotiating, because you always want to negotiate, if that product can achieve 30% margins after everything, before PPC. I did post some gem videos on the TikTok today. Last video that I just posted is breaking down Amazon profits before and after ads. And then second to last video that I posted is the criteria that I use to find successful products to sell. Andrea, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the live vibing, asking questions. Let's go. What do we think? Do we want to do live product research, or are we over it? Champion, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate everybody who's in the live, asking questions, vibing. But yeah, like I said, I'll let you guys decide. If we get 3 comments, then that means that we'll do it. And then once we get to 2K likes and 20 shares, which little hack for the shares, if you click, it should be around here. It's here for me. I don't know where it is for you guys, but around right here, there's the little arrow, the share button. Click the share button, you click copy link, it counts as a share. You go back, click copy link, counts as a share. You spam that 20 times, we get 20 shares, and then you just tap the screen for, if everybody taps the screen for 60 seconds, we're at 2K likes. I've seen us get it in literally a minute before. The faster we do it, the more time we have to go over things, which provides more value to all of you watching. So I know how to do product research. I always say that. If you guys want to see product research, then make sure you guys tap that screen. Go back to the YT live. Opinion on TikTok Shop, or do you have any knowledge, or do you think it's a viable source to sell products? I mean, Amazon is going to be #1, no doubt, but we sell our Amazon products on TikTok Shop as well, and we do pretty decent with it. I'm actually going to start making some more TikTok Shop content. How do I begin? Step 1, create an Amazon seller account. Step 2, get a product research software and find a potential product to sell. Let's do live PPC campaign creation today. The problem with that, bro, is I can't screen share that because like PPC, there's like on the campaign manager, there's like 2 spots that show my brand name. So I wouldn't be able to share the screen. We could go over PPC strategies. I would be down for that, but it wouldn't be on the campaign manager itself. Like even when I had to do the PPC Masterclass for my students, there was so much that I had to like blur out, and campaign names and products. You guys, yeah, not trying to necessarily dox my brands and products here. Brand story is a must. First time launching a product. A+ content, I think, is super beneficial. Brand story, it's not a must, but it doesn't hurt to have it. So I would get it created. Your most important thing is going to be your images and your reviews. So you want to make sure that you fully optimize that. Main image especially. Too many people don't have multiple variations of their main image. At what year did you make your first million? It depends how you look at it. If you're talking $1 million in lifetime sales, I want to say the 2-year mark. If you're talking $1 million in 1 single calendar year, the 3-month mark, towards the end of the 2-year mark, actually. 3-year mark, end of the 2-year mark. Within 1 month of me launching on Amazon, I was doing 10K a month top line revenue at roughly a 30% profit margin. Yeah, roughly a 30% profit margin because I had really good margins and profits. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, I can. We'll just leave it. I don't care. And I also got the #1 bestseller badge my very first month selling on Amazon. And this is without me knowing that you had to run ads. Like a week or 2 after launching, I didn't realize you had to run ads. I didn't have every piece of the puzzle figured out. I think too many people. I think it's good to learn and engulf yourself in the game to try to learn certain things, but it kind of shocks me a lot when I see so many people feel like they need to have every single step figured out before they take one single piece of action. 4 to 5 campaigns, 1 broad, 1 phrase, 1 auto campaign, 1 exact campaign. Use the same 3 to 5 keywords, no more than 3 to 5 keywords in each campaign. And you're going to test those across all match types, conservative bids, conservative budgets. I have a lot of videos on PPC. PPC was the thing that I was worst at when I first started, and now it's the thing that I'm best at. I don't think there's I know there's people who are better than me, but I don't think there's very many people who are better than me at PPC ads. I also have the most in-depth PPC guide on the internet, in my opinion, and in my students' opinions, in the AMZ Masterclass. How much time did you spend on it? Not too much. I mean, I had a full-time job when I was working. I was working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. I worked a little bit before on my Amazon business. I worked a little bit after. I worked on Saturdays. Sunday was church day with the fam. What is a conservative budget? 10 to 20 per campaign, 10 to 20 per campaign. What's considered a good ACOS? I base it on tacos, Drew. Good tacos would be like 10 to 15%. Anything lower is cool. If you're under 6%, you're probably not utilizing PPC ads enough. Placed my first order a few weeks ago. Now I see competitors drop their price a lot. Well, hopefully you were not competing on just price. User 800. It's something that I talk about very often. You want to differentiate your product. You want to stand out, differentiate from the competition, actually add value into the market. You'll always see competitors dropping their price. That's fine. But as long as you're not priced out of the market and as long as you added value and then you bid, you would take lower end of the suggested bid or go in the middle. Probably lower end. I just posted a video, Sheep, on TikTok about my bidding strategy. I posted that yesterday. And then about PPC ad budgets, I want to say within the last like 5 days, I posted that. Yeah, my product is definitely differentiated, but still, what the heck? I mean, it's standard, bro. I see it in all markets all the time. That's why I tell people never compete on price. You'll literally never win on price. There's manufacturers who sell their products on Amazon, so you'll never compete in price. Remember, y'all, let's get to 20 shares and we'll unlock a masterclass lesson today that we'll do on the live. I'll let you guys pick whether you want to go over PPC strategies or whether you guys want to go over live product research. First 1 to 3 comments wins. So how good of a basis would you say I have if I watch and learn all your TikTok and YT videos on PPC? I would say that you won't find very many people who teach it as well as me, Sheep. And if you were well, I'm not going to shamelessly plug it to you, Sheep. Shout out to you, always supporting the live. I'm not trying to shill it to anyone, but if you wanted to become an expert and learn like everything in depth, that's where the PPC Masterclass comes in. 1 more comment and we do PPC, and we also still have to get to 20 shares. We're only at 3 shares. Remember, you click the share button, you click copy link, it counts as a share to the algorithm. You guys can click that as many times as you want and just get us 17 shares right now. So 3 comments, unless Sheep, you want me to count your comment because you asked about PPC already. That would make 3. If not, 3 for product research, 3 for PPC. I don't even know what that means. The reason why nobody talks about private label, brother, is because they're all trying to show you the easier business model to sell. I go very hard on this topic. First off, I say that anybody who ever, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you have 1 million followers. I don't care if you have 20 followers. Anybody who ever wanted to debate the topic of whether private label is better or not, if private label is worse than arbitrage and wholesale, I'll debate the topic. In the rain, shine, shade, I don't care, because nobody will ever analytically give me a reason why private label is not the best business model. And the reason that you only hear people talk, like if you go look up Amazon FBA on TikTok, you'll see 95% arbitrage and wholesale businesses. It's because it is the easier business model to sell to the masses. Just launched a new product and I'm nearly sold out. How do I minimize impact to sales rank? I mean, if you go out of stock, bro, it really is what it is. It's not going to be the end all be all of your account. You'll probably have a slow week, your first week or two coming back in stock, push for a couple more reviews and just optimize your campaign. More inventory due in 1 to 2 weeks. Nice. You could always increase your price and lower your budgets as well to try to slow down sales. Oops. Jason, thank you for sharing the live. Champion, thank you for sharing the live. Still only at 7 shares. We got to get to 13. Only be for PPC, but I have a habit of learning the hard way. Work smarter, not harder. But no, I feel that, brother. I respect it. As long as you're out there doing the thing, sheep, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're in the program or learning on your own, as long as you're doing the thing. Jason Sabeda, thank you for sharing the live. Excuse me. Do you have a service to look at my listing and how to optimize it? My product will be live soon. I'll audit as many of my students' listings, but that's only for the mentorship students. So the service is being part of the program. A lot of the in-depth stuff that I do, guys, is for my students. It's for the people who, out of respect to them, pay for access to me. They have unlimited product validations. I'll review their listing. I'll review their account. We'll go over their PPC ads. I'll help them on their listing. I'll give them suggestions on their listing. I'm not a student, brother, just a follower. I hear you, brother. I'm just saying it's also out of respect for the people who pay for access to me. If I do these lives for free, I make videos going over. I have literally over 1,000 videos on my TikTok page going over every strategy that I have. So it's not like it's not like I'm gatekeeping any information. You guys just have to put in a little bit more work to go find some of the information. But all of the services, all of the extra stuff on top, that is for the EMZ Masterclass. Drink, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. How long does it take to set up a listing? I mean, like to set one up and create one, like 10 minutes to get an optimized one. You would probably want to hire somebody for that. The SEO you can do yourself, but I still would probably proxy that off to somebody. I used to make a lot of listings myself, but now I just have my team do it. PPC. All right. Yeah. Once we get 5 more shares, we'll go over some PPC strategies for show. Got to get to 20 shares. Do appreciate everybody. Shout out Champion. I think Champion is crushing it on the likes right now. Carrying. I also see Drink too. But like strategy, is it like something you create on your own, like day traders do? So really find a way it works for you? No. No, sir. It is every single product that I launch, I use the same strategy. All of my students who I see find success early on, follow my strategy. All the students that I see who just completely disregard my strategy, you can usually tell. So no, it's not really what works for you. It's pretty standard on what you should do for your PPC ads across the board. Just pulling this up. Still 16 shares, so 4 more, and we'll go over our PPC strategies. We can, you know what? What we can definitely do. So I'm not going to pull up the campaign manager, but we can even create a pretend product and go through as if I was creating PPC ads for that. Guys, it's literally so easy. We saw 3 people who said that they want to do PPC, but I don't think I've seen those 3 people share the live. Maybe, actually, just kidding. I did see Champion. But if you guys want to see us do a PPC strategy, you just got to share the live. And if you do it, you could click the copy link button multiple times and it counts as share. Shout out Drew. Drew might just get you guys there, huh? Let's go. Appreciate you, Drew. Also, because I wasn't live. No, you don't have to send it to anybody, user 123. If you click the share button and you click copy link, it counts as a share. It'll pop up. User 123 shared the live. I don't know. Can I do it? I can do it, but I don't want to give you guys a share. You guys got to get it. There we go. Let's go. All right, let's go over it. See, there we go. Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's do water bottle. It's my famous example. So I'm going to pull up a keyword research software here. I'm going to pull up a notepad right here, and we're going to get into it, shall we? All right, share the screen on YT. Today was a little slower to get there. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I've seen us get there in like 60 seconds. Shout out to Champion and everybody liking the live. Champion, I think, is just liking it so much. Only his name is popping up that he's sharing it. All right. Hold on. Let's do this and this. All right. By liking and sharing the live, Drew, that helps out a lot. Comment. Pretty much any engagement with the live helps out the live a lot. So if you guys want to support your boy for the free value. All right. So let's say that we sell a water bottle, and let's say actually we sell a metal insulated water bottle. Okay. Yo, Salem, you're a savage, brother. I love that. Salem, one of the mentorship students. No need to give, Drew. I do really appreciate it, but I don't want y'all to spend your money on the live. So Salem, one of the mentorship students, an absolute menace when it comes to getting reviews. Bro is probably going to be the student. I might have to give you an award, Salem. Make an award just for you. Student who, I don't know, I'll make it sound better, but student who pushed for most reviews in the program. Bro is asking people at the airport to leave reviews, which I respect so much, brother. There's too many people who are like scared to ask people to leave them reviews, and then they wonder why conversion's not great or whatever. Reviews, but you already know that, my guy. Shout out to you. Absolutely amazing. All right, so we sell an insulated water bottle, okay? No, they got to buy the product. You want verified reviews. So we're going to use our magnet tool to get our initial keywords. And so we're going to search up water bottle and search. Hold on, I'm going to have to. No, I think we're good. Yeah, you want verified reviews, Drew. So we're going to break this down. This is if we were running PPC ads on Amazon. Also, Salem, did you see the new thing that I added to the mentorship? Did you get a chance to? I have 40 right now, and the product isn't even launched yet. Buys, leave a review after. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, bro, you're crushing it. You're absolutely crushing it. Not yet. I've been out of the country. No worries. Oh, nice. I hope you're enjoying your trip, bro. Yeah, whenever you get a chance, go look at the last group call lesson that we had. Added something really sweet to the program. I mean, I think you already know what it is, Salam, but I showed it off last week at the end of the call. Maybe I'll show you guys if we get to 100 shares. I made it a crazy goal because it was hard enough for us to get to 20. Am I able to put a flyer in the box such as leave a review and get extended warranty? No, that's incentivizing reviews. You can't do that. If Amazon catches you, they'll shut down your product. You can't incentivize reviews. You can ask people to leave you an honest review. Okay, so The product that we're selling is water bottle. Okay. This keyword we would for sure put in our PPC campaign. So I have a little document right here. So we'll do, you guys are going to have to bear with my typing. I'm typing with one finger here. 9,000 related words. Yeah, but we're going to break it down. You're going to see what's up. So first, and probably our most important keyword, water bottle. Oops, that's not how you spell water bottle. There we go, water bottle. Okay, now we have one. We want to get 3 to 5 keywords for our PPC ad campaign. All right, now you say 9,000, actually 9,900 related keywords, but I'm not going to bid on Stanley Cup. I'm not going to bid on Owala. I'm not going to bid on Stanley. I'm not going to bid on water. I'm not going to bid on Hydro Jug. Those are branded products, and water is too broad. Would make no sense to go bid on that, because if we actually go look at water, it's water, not water bottle, which is what we're selling. So water bottle would be one. Oh, also organize it by most search volume to least, arrow facing down. Let's do this really quick. There we go. All right, so remember, we're selling a metal insulated water bottle, okay? So now we're going to look for keywords with strong search volume and that are relevant to our product. Remember, Owala, brand name. I'm not going to bid on Owala's brand name. I'm not going to bid on Tumbler. Brewmate is a brand. Shaker bottle. This isn't a shaker bottle, so I'm not going to put that in my PPC campaigns. There's a lot of things that you're going to have to sift through here. I'm going to put my phone down a little. Okay, so here we see our next relevant keyword. Remember, insulated water bottle. So we have our water bottle is insulated. So I'm going to take this keyword and we're going to drop this in our keyword list. So far we have 2 out of, we'll do 5 keywords just for the sake of this. Maybe 4 to 5 keywords. Okay. You guys can hear me fine, right? Because the mic's kind of like sitting on my laptop. So here we have another relevant keyword. Look at travel bottles is probably not going to be the most relevant for us. Let's double check it here. Yeah, travel bottles is not going to be the most relevant for us. Hydro Flask is a brand. We're not selling a thermos, so we're not putting thermos as a keyword. Most of these are not even going to be fully relevant to your product. So here we have another one, water bottle stainless steel. So we're going to add this to our keyword list. We now have 3 out of 5 keywords. We don't have a Gatorade water bottle. Now you could also even throw this one in, stainless steel water bottle. Even though we already have water bottle stainless steel, if you're going to put these in exact match, so we'll actually segment them. For exact match, we have 4. For broad match, I would say we have 3, because I wouldn't put both of these at this. Actually, I'm not even going to say that. I don't want to confuse people, because now that's starting to get into a little bit more in-depth territory there. All right, let's keep looking. We don't sell a flask. So let's say, nope, we don't sell hydro. We don't sell a coffee tumbler. Groceries is not what we're selling here. So now we're going to go to page 2. I'm going to start at the top. Water bottle insulated. That could be another keyword that we add. So we have that in our list. I know that's 5, but I want to find a few more. So we keep going. We don't sell a tumbler. Camelback is a brand. Stanley Thermos is not what we sell. We don't sell a coffee mug. We don't sell a Brita. So let's keep going. We don't sell a coffee cup. I already said that, but I think coffee mug actually. So let's keep going. Nothing here on page 3. So we're going to go to page 2. So we're going to go to page 3. Half-gallon water bottle. Now, ours, we're going to pretend ours is not half-gallon, but if you saw like 32-ounce water bottle, that could be relevant to you, okay? I'll explain that when we get back to our keyword list, Drew. If you sell a clear water bottle, this could be relevant to you, but ours isn't clear. We're going to pretend that the product that I showed you guys is what we're selling. Small water bottle, that's not what we sell. We sell a big water bottle. So it's not relevant to us. Let's keep looking. Oh, this is an interesting one. And again, I'll explain this. We have water bottle, all one word. We're going to actually add that to our keyword list here. And I'll break it down for you guys when we are finished with this part. So I'd say nothing there. So let's go to page 4. Stainless steel cups, case of water, no. Splash water, no. So let's say that we sold a 64-ounce water bottle. 64-ounce bottle. We could add that to our keyword list. If I see 32-ounce, we'll actually go with that. But let's just pretend 64. Remember, only if it's relevant. If you sell a 32, you're not going to put 64. Because people who are searching for a 64-ounce water bottle have the intent to buy a 64-ounce water bottle, not a 32-ounce water bottle. Reusable water bottle, that one could be good too, so we'll add that. I know we did way more than 5, but I want to give you guys an idea here. Stainless steel water bottle, didn't we already add that? Oh, we did water bottles. So, no, we're not going to do that. Mohammed, thank you so much for the follow. Big water bottle. I think you could potentially add that, but it wouldn't be my front runner, to be honest with you. But I'll still add it to our keyword list here. Okay. And let's keep going. If your water bottle was pink water bottle would be relevant to you. We're selling a metal one, so plastic is not relevant to us. And then all of these are brands and stuff like that, so we're not going to touch it. I do have a mentorship program, and I also have a YouTube channel. I have both. I have a lot of free resources, but for those who wanted a more in-depth guide on the free resources that I discuss, and to have me as a mentor to be able to reach out to me whenever, that's where the mentorship would come in. So let's keep going through here. As we look, insulated water bottle with straw. Again, this wouldn't be one of our front runner keywords, but because ours has a straw, I'm going to add it to our keyword list here. Now I'm going to show you guys how I would break this down. If your water bottle was for kids, you would add that, but we're going to just say ours is not. Again, we have 64 ounce, but it's spaced out. We actually won't add that. And we're still, by the way, let's go to our search volume here. We're still in the 6,000 search volume range, which I think is solid. When we start to get like under 2,000 is when it's like, okay, we should probably stop. Which I think we'll get there fairly soon. We're kind of jamming through this. Insulated water bottles, we already have that. We don't need to add the plurals and singular version of it. So let's keep going. Black water bottle, ours was black, so let's add this into our keyword list. Boo. Let's keep going. Filter water bottle, nope. Blender cup, nope. Let's go to page 7. I'm jamming through this, as you guys can see. It really doesn't take too much time. Boys water bottle. You could add this, but it's not going to be our main focus. But just for the sake of kind of explaining more to you guys, we'll add that as well. Water bottle strap, we're not selling just a strap. We have a water bottle. We're not selling a shaker cup. Water bottle 32 ounce. So we said ours is going to be 64 ounces. So let's assume that our bottle is 64 ounces, okay? Steel water bottle. I think we did stainless steel, but we can add steel water bottle into our keyword list as well. Okay. Let's keep going. 128 ounce. That's not what we're selling. We'll go to page 8. I think this will be our last page. I think you guys get the point. Water bottle with handle. That's a good one. But again, won't be a front runner that we use. So boom. Insulated shaker bottle, life water, insulated water bottle for kids. 32 ounce Owala, that's not our brand. Water 24 pack, that's not relevant. Okay, sweet. So now we have, hold on YouTube, let me see how I can, aha, there we go. I can share this. You guys can see this, right, YouTube? Yeah, all right, sweet. Okay, all above 2K search volume, yes. All right, let's do this really quickly. And let's just bold these so that everything looks the same. All right, so we have this big keyword list. Now, let me tell you a mistake that people make. They go pull keywords from a keyword research software and they add all of these into one campaign. Absolutely pointless. We're going to have no more than 3 to 5 keywords. So these 3 are my front runners right here. Water bottle, insulated water bottle stainless steel. If I had to add another one, I would either add one of these 2. Actually, I guess we could do both. So let's copy these. Now, somebody asked what's the difference between stainless steel water bottles and water bottle stainless steel. When you search, let's actually show you guys. When I search these on Amazon, this is going to be a little extra going back and forth. So let me YouTube, I'm going to share the screen with you guys. Let me first get everything prepped and then we'll do it, okay? Just because switching back and forth between tabs on YouTube is a little extra. Okay, so let's do this, stop sharing, and then tab, which one first? This one first, boom. Okay, so now you guys can see. So water bottle stainless steel. Each of these keywords in exact match is going to have A, different search volume, and B, although it's saying the same thing, different products are going to rank in different positions. Each one of these individual keywords is going to have its own page 1 with its own products. So maybe the product that ranks number 1 for water bottle isn't going to rank number 1 for water bottle, all one word. Or maybe the product that ranks number 1 for water bottle stainless steel isn't going to rank number 1 for stainless steel water bottle. You have to build rank for each keyword. All right. So let's see if we can show a live example. I feel like these are both going to be the same, but let's just check. So we have Owala and the 26 ounce, and then we come here and look, actually I was correct. We have Owala, but then we have this insulated water bottle. So notice, and now this one's at the number 3 position, not the number 2 position. And also on this page, we have 5. We have 5 sponsored ads in the front. And this one, we have 2 sponsored ads, actually 1 sponsored ad in Amazon featured here. So notice how the placements are different. So you're building rank on each individual keyword. All right. Sorry, YouTube. I know this might give you guys a headache. I'm trying to share it so you guys get the same value. Okay. So now we're back to our keyword sheet. Hope that makes sense in terms of why we have some of these very similar, but at the same time, they are different keywords. So this is probably where I would start. Actually, yeah, this is where I would start. Let's actually remove these 2 because we have them up there now. Now you're like, Luke, you have 5 there and then you have the rest here. What do you do with that? I'm going to start with these because they're the highest search volume and the most relevant to my product. Okay. And then as I start to test my conversion on these 5 keywords, let's say I was profitable right off the bat. That's when I would start building campaigns for some of these remaining keywords. Okay. If I was not profitable right off the bat, then I would start optimizing my conversion rate, which has nothing to do with PPC. Another really big mistake that people make when running ads. All right, why did I just copy and paste this 3 times? These are the actually, let's show this visualization first. And guys, I have all of these videos like this on TikTok. And if you think that this is in-depth and good, what do you think is in the PPC Masterclass, the most in-depth guide on PPC ads out there? So I start with one broad campaign, because let's actually run it back real quick. Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Some people back in the day and even now will go and take all of these keywords, throw them into one campaign, broad match, phrase match, exact match, all in the same campaign, or even throw more than 5 keywords in a campaign and maybe they'll segment them. Still a mistake. So I'm going to have one broad campaign, one phrase campaign, one exact campaign, and then I'm going to have one auto campaign. Okay? Each one of these 3 match types performs differently. Broad does not work the same way as phrase. Phrase does not work the same as exact. Exact does not work the same as broad, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the same 3 to 5 keywords, no more than 5. To be honest, more recently I've been doing segments of like 3 to 4, but I think 5 is still solid. So we're going to have one broad. So we're going to have one broad campaign with these keywords. Let's actually do this just for visuals. Okay, actually, I think I can expand. Can I expand this? There we go. How's that? I think that's better. Yeah, I do. So we're going to have one broad campaign. And then we're going to have one phrase campaign. What did I do there? There we go. One phrase campaign. And then we're going to have one exact campaign. Boom. Okay. All of the same keywords. Water bottle, insulated water bottle, stainless steel, water bottle, and 64-ounce water bottle. And I'm going to test these in all 3 of these match types. I'll generally start with conservative bids and conservative budgets. So budget would probably be 10 to 20. To be honest with you, I'm probably starting with 10, especially if the cost per clicks are lower. If the cost per clicks are higher, maybe you start with 20. 10 to 20. And 10 to 20. Okay. Now let's say that the bid range for, each keyword is going to have its own bid range, but let's say that it averages between 60 cents and $1.20. Let's do this. Boop, boop, there we go. I'm going to start on the low end of the bid range because the whole goal in the beginning, every single keyword for every single product is going to have a different bid range. So it's not like a one size fits all. The whole point with these initial campaigns is I'm trying to see how my conversion goes. There's a reason why I'm not starting with $100 budgets. If I was just guaranteed sales and my conversion was going to be good, I'd start with $1,000 budgets. Just pump it up. Why not? I'm going to make sales, but you don't know that. So we're going to start conservatively. Now for auto, I'm going to set up the phone here because I don't want to type this all with one hand. Hold on, I'll pick it back up in a second. So for auto, you have 4 different match types. You have close match. I can't see the comma. Loose match. I can't see the comma. Substitutes. And complements. Okay? Another mistake that a lot of people make is that they'll just turn on an auto campaign and keep all 4 of these on. Why is that a problem? Close match, loose match, substitutes, and complements all work differently. Close match is going to target search terms that are closely related to your product. For those who maybe just joined or whatever, this is our product in question. Loose match is going to target keywords. Close match keywords. Loose match is going to target search terms and keywords that are loosely related to your product. Substitutes is going to target product targets that can be substituted for your product. And complements is going to show product targets that can complement your product. So if you were actually doing an automatic campaign correctly, you would either keep on just close match and loose match. All right. And then if you wanted to target products, which in the beginning, I definitely want to target keywords. We want to discover more keywords. And if I was doing product targets, I would only keep on substitutes and complements. If you want to do PPC like a pro, you would do just close match. And then you can make one for just loose match. And then you would make one for just complements. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. No, that doesn't look good either. There we go. Loose match. And then you would make one for substitutes. And then you would make one for complements. Another option that you can try is do close match and loose match at the same time. Whichever one performs best, turn the other one off. That is how I'm setting up my initial PPC ad campaigns. And you guys are going to test to see how your product converts with these keywords. If conversion is more, you don't go from a $20 budget. Where's my mouse? You don't go from a $20 budget. Where's the arrow to? Hold on. Boop. You don't go from a $20 budget to a $50 budget when you're losing money on ads. You actually dial PPC back and you work on your listing, reviews, images, your main image, infographics, title, bullet points, description, A+ content. You optimize that. That is what is selling your product, not PPC ads. PPC ads drives traffic. Your listing sells your product. Make sense? Absolute masterclass. I hope you guys got value from that. Because YouTube, say what up to TikTok. TikTok, say what up to YouTube. Absolute masterclass right there. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Because I've been given an hour of straight value, we're going to do our famous shameless plug. If you guys think that that information was helpful, you have no idea how much more in depth I can get on PPC. If you want to see that, go to the TikTok bio or YouTube bio for my YouTube cats. And you would go check out the AMZ Masterclass mentorship site. You'd click, yes, I want to apply. You'd go through this very quick questionnaire, actually fill it out proper so that the team can better understand where you're at in your journey. I'm going to hide this part so I don't dox my information. And if you qualify, because we do deny like 90% of people who apply, you will be prompted to this page here, where you're going to be able to book a call with my guy, Adam. He's an onboarding coach. He handles the calls for the program. He's also an AMZ Masterclass student himself and sells products on Amazon. Now, I'm going to show you guys one more thing. One of the things, you guys can go read this for yourself. One of the things included in the AMZ Masterclass is the PPC Masterclass, the most in-depth guide for Amazon PPC ads out there. Let me show you this too. Actually, let's flip the camera around and then I'll show you. Oh, I have to do a puzzle to stay on live. Let me show you guys this. Implementing these ideas tonight. Nice, Drew. Did you start Luke spitting straight gold for free? Special place in heaven for you, my friend. God bless you, Drew. Appreciate that. I'll get to heaven by having a good soul, not for the things that I do on this earth, but I do appreciate it, brother. All right. Private label. PL is private label, Drew. So let me show you guys this. I think people like almost don't get what I mean when I say PPC Masterclass. They're like, oh, you just teach PPC. Let me show you. Oh, flashbang right there. What was that? Hold on. Let's refocus the light. Hold on. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see when that happens. Nah, bro, I'm Christian. How much? Hop on a call with the team. B Chase. Just started private label, 2 SKUs so far, just launched. Let's go. All right. So this is not the PPC Masterclass. So we have multiple sections in the AMZ Masterclass. This is Module 9, AMZ PPC Advertising. This is not the PPC Masterclass. This is going over the fundamentals. What is Amazon PPC? How does it work? How to navigate Campaign Manager, understanding PPC terms, understanding PPC placements, understanding tacos more in depth, 3 ways to get new keywords, how to find keywords with Helium 10, how to structure your PPC, my PPC strategy, how to create an optimized auto campaign, product targeting campaign, category campaign, when to launch different campaign types, utilizing PPC search terms, how to add negative keywords, how to manage your bids, what to do if your keywords get no clicks, how to check conversion rate, how to create sponsored display and sponsored brand campaign, the Amazon advertising path to purchase, how to use the search query report, and goes over our PPC management service. But this is the PPC Masterclass. So you have this, and then you have this, the absolute bread and butter. The most in-depth guide on PPC ads out there. Going over everything from setting up your campaigns to optimizing your campaigns to what to do if XYZ happens. Literally everything. And we have part 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Mini PPC Masterclass Part 9, and Mini PPC Masterclass Part 2. You will not find more in-depth guide on PPC ads on YouTube than you will find in the PPC Masterclass, ladies and gentlemen. But that's my shameless plug after giving y'all an hour of free value. So thanks for bearing with me there. If you guys want information about it, go through the steps that I just went through, that I just showed you guys. Hop on a call with my boy Adam. Again, onboarding specialist and a student in the AMZ Masterclass. How about I just show you guys one more thing? Because I think that it's easy to be like, oh, yeah, sure, he's in your program, whatever. But let's show one more thing. So we have a private Facebook group. I want to make sure I don't dox anybody's information. But so we have a private Facebook group for the students. And this beautiful young man right here is my guy, Adam. He's the one who will be taking your guys' onboarding calls. Like I said, he is actually a student in the AMZ Masterclass. He's in the game. He sells products on Amazon in the program, can give you all the context about the program. On that note, everybody, make sure you guys go show some love to my last few videos. And if you guys are interested in the AMZ Masterclass, head on over to the TikTok bio and apply. I hope everyone has a blessed day, blessed night, and God willing, I will see you all tomorrow.